bro. It is what it is. But speaking of OKC, to wrap it up, we got to give credit where it's due.
Gotta give it.
My boy JJ, Joe Jordan said something well before the playoffs started. My ad, he said, "AJ, I'm gonna tell you right now. I think you're gonna be shocked. I think you're gonna see Kobe-esque." I said, "What are you talking about?" He didn't go into detail there. It was ending the show. The next show, he hinted at it again. I think we're gonna see a Kobe-esque playoff run. I said, "Bro, what are you, bro? What? What?" Then the next show, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna just fill in the blank for you since you're not filling in the blank. I gotta help you out. All right. SGA is going to have a Kobe Bryant like run this postseason." I said, "Joe, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me, Joe. I'm not trying to." Because when we bring up Kobe Bryant, that's a lot for me. But watching this playoff run, he on his way to the NBA Finals, and he putting up numbers, showing up in big time moments. So, Joe, do you feel like you was right? Do you feel like this is his Kobe-esque finals run?
Man, listen, man. SGA is special, dog. And this is what I liked about Kobe in the postseason. The big games, especially ones on the road, he closed them out. He was the one that he probably didn't shoot well. He probably didn't shoot a high percentage, but he was aggressive, and you can say that was a Kobe game in the playoffs. And I feel like through these whole playoffs, it's been underrated, but he had these moments in the playoffs. And it might not just be the fourth quarter. It could be the second quarter. It could be the first quarter. It could be setting the tone. I just talked about Anthony Edwards set the tone game 3, but he didn't set it game 4. So those are Kobe moments you got to have in the playoffs to like snatch momentum, to spark momentum. I'm going to just quickly try to run down SGA's playoff Kobe moments in my opinion, right? Against Memphis, they up 3-0. This is like a Kobe moment against like a Utah Jazz, all right? Against Memphis, you go back to Memphis and they fighting and clawing. And what SGA does, he has his best game of the series because he didn't shoot well the first 2 games. He has 38 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and only 1 turnover. And he was clutch down the stretch to close them out. He had a clutch midi. Against Denver, we all remember what happened game 1, AJ. Chet missed those free throws. The coach he didn't call timeout to advance the ball, right? So they choked in game 1. SGA knew they needed game 2. You cannot go down 0-2 against the Denver Nuggets and lose it both games at home. So what he do in game 2? In game 2, after losing, he comes out, shoot 100% from the field in the first quarter and have 13 points. Sets the tone. Boom.
You know what that remind me of? Not to cut you off. Remember that series? I believe it was 2009.
Oh yeah,
the Lakers was playing the Rockets. Yeah, man, I was thinking about it. The Lakers was playing the Rockets. They lost game 1. And then you brought it up in the chat, the Shane Battier game.
He can't guard
me game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody did do that.
Yeah.
I remember that. They won 7 games with the Rockets. This is crazy.
Yep.
And T-Mac got hurt that year. And you know what I mean? Yeah, Ron Artis and Louis Scola. But yeah, so game 2, he comes out and he has 13 points in the first quarter. And then about 24, game over. Boom. Set the tone. Game 3, they lose. Remember, they lose. And SGA didn't play well. He didn't shoot well. He was aggressive, but he was missing. I think he took the game away from J-Dub. It was a J-Dub game, but they kept going through SGA. Game 4, what happens? They go down 2-1. Game 4, he scores 25 points. He got subbed in with 8:57 left in the game. The score was 72-73. They were losing. He scores every field goal except for 2 the rest of the game. J-Dub hit a layup assisted by SGA, and Wallace hit a 3. But outside of that, he scored every field goal after that. Clutch closed them out on the road. I remember I said, man, the youngest won them this game. J-Dub and SGA closed them out. Game 5, he scores 31, and remember him and Jamal Murray and Jokic was going at it, but SGA hit an and-1 midi over Murray. He hit another mid-range jumper, and he hit a 3 to seal the deal. So he was clutching game 5. And then we all know what happened in game 7. They just blew him out. Game 1 against the Timberwolves, he hosting up the trophy MVP. He comes out. First quarter, he was like 1 for 8. We was like, dang, SGA. But then he shoots. I respect it. It's Kobe-esque. He had 31 points on 27 shots. SGA is very efficient, but he was like, I'm going to be aggressive this game. I want an MVP. I'm going to take it. They blew him out. And then game 4, what happened? What happened game 4? I said Ant came out aggressive. What SGA doing game 4? He had 13 points in the first quarter. He knew what type of game it was. Finished the game, 40 points and 10 rebounds, 9 assists, like that, with only 1 turnover. So SGA is definitely having a Kobe run and playing the Pacers. It's going to be a good game. Oh, yeah, by the way, and then also in this game and do 3 quarters, 28, 6, and 7. I mean, it's a closeout game. I think he had 14 in the first quarter in this game. So SGA realized his moment. I said this. I said SGA, everybody keeps saying experience, but SGA is experienced. Like, go back and watch the bubble game against Houston. SGA had 30 in one game. He had like 24 in another game. Like, he was balling. Look back at the Clippers series when they played Kevin Durant and the Warriors. He has playoff experience. The problem is Chattanam don't. But Caruso does. Hartenstein does. They had the guys, the glue guys they need to get their team to the championship. And here's the problem with the NBA. Who are champions that's going to be in like Indiana ain't a champion. New York is not a champion. They ain't got to do with their experience, and they're going to gain the experience. I say the Denver Nuggets was a championship. That was a championship. They won 7 games. They won. And now Indiana, New York, that's just dog food. Minnesota, I told you. I know you probably saw the real. I don't want to disrespect your man, Ant. Sega and Atari. That's what it is. Your boy Atari. SGA is Sega. He ain't there yet. I said SGA is 26, bro. Anthony Edwards is 23. He still got some growing up to do. But SGA, definitely. Like I told you, I saw the number 2. I'm like, damn, 4, that's that too. Oh no, that's just number 2. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make this quick, bro. I'm gonna make this quick because we gotta wrap up. But
yeah.
I give credit where it's due, bro. I thought you were reaching. Don't get me wrong. I knew SGA was a talented player.
Mm-hmm. But Kobe did.
I knew he was. I mean, but Kobe, the Kobe comparisons, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. We're not doing this. That's a 5-time champion right there. You know what I mean? Like, few things I love about SGA to wrap up. Number 1, it's Kobe-esque. You mentioned it. His ability to bounce back after a rough game. SGA not going to have 2 bad playoff games in a row. It's not going to happen. If he have a bad game, Ty. If he have a bad game, one game. If he have a bad game, one game, he going to come out and he going to kill you the next game. Right? Last night's game reminded me of one of my favorite Kobe Bryant games. It was against the Utah Jazz. I forget which game of the series it was. I want to say it was game 3 or game 4 of the series. Kobe came out the game before in Utah. He shot 6 of 24. And everybody talked about how inefficient he was and how trash he played in that game. In that following game, they said, we wonder if Kobe's going to come out and if he's going to shoot the same amount of shots, if he's going to be more passive. Kobe came out, shot 24 shots again, and made 16 shots, dropped 38 points. And through the first half or so, couldn't miss a shot. Made everything he threw up and had the straightest face all game. The straightest face all game, bro. Like, his ability to bounce back is one thing. His ability to play composed under pressure, that's another thing that is very Kobe-esque in his playoffs, because the Denver Nuggets put him in a lot of pressurized situations. They did. I picked Denver because I didn't know if they was ready as a team to deal with that pressure. But he got them through that and advanced them out of that round. The Wolves, even though Ant and Julius wasn't playing up to par last night, the Wolves put a lot of pressure on them. And SGA, at every turn, if he wasn't getting the bucket, biggest play of the game, SGA is driving right. He loses his balance. He hits the splits, throws the ball between Jaden McDaniels' legs. Jalen Williams for a 3, he hits the 3. Goodness gracious. Whatever it takes to win, I'm going to win. If I got to make the shot, if I got to make the pass, I'm going to win the game. So there's that, him being composed in pressurized moments, and then it's his overall game, the mid-range game, the turnaround fade, the I'ma politely guide you to this spot, I'ma do a little step back, and I'ma fade in your face. And I'm like, I'm watching the game, and I've been seeing it all postseason, but I'm watching the game, rooting heavy for the Wolves. Come on, Wolves. Come on, give me this win. It's going to be 2-2. We get to talk trash, okay? And I'm watching SGA at every turn, make every play, make every pass. Guys around him playing really well, too.
Yeah.
But I'm watching him go for 40, 10, and 8. And I'm watching him make it look easy, effortlessly. He shot 30 shots. He only made 13. It felt like he shot 30 shots and he made 27. That's what it felt like watching him play the other night. So in order to complete the Kobe run, you gotta cap it with a championship.
Gotta win.
But the way the East looking, it's hard to see anybody. It's I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. This team is different. So
Tyrese Halliburton, he gonna get his superstar test.
I'm saying so, but credit to him and credit to you for the take, man. Because I gotta own it now. I want to see him do it more than once, but you just focused on how he would look this postseason. You were on the money, and the most impressive thing about it, you said it, he's 26. Kobe was polished in the playoffs, but not quite as polished as he became in the number 24. SJ really do look like he already at that number 24 polished, like, peak level. He already looked like he has it. He already got it. So credit to him.
And lastly, real quick, I know we gotta go. When I watched SGA play, like when I watched Kobe play in the playoffs, I wasn't a Lakers fan, but I was a Kobe fan. I rooted for Kobe. And I always felt like, yo, they're not going to lose. Like, they're going to win. They're going to find a way to win. And I trust Kobe so much. When he had a ball in his hands, I thought every shot was going to go in. I thought every pass he made to somebody was going to make it. And that's how I be feeling when I watch SGA. I feel like every time he shoot, he going to make it. Like, because he know what he doing. You know, so like literally, like everything he's doing is not rushed. It's calculated. And if he missed, it's because he missed. It's not because I can't say it was great defense because, like, unless you block it. I feel like every shot he take is him even making or missing. And that's how I feel it with Kobe. So shout out to SGA. And shout out to the 71 people watching. Let's wrap this up.
Crazy.